Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to another 3v3 fast map on StarCraft Brood Wars Remastered. Today we are doing replay number 99. It is one from 2021. That's one of the few ones that I dated. And it's a 22-minute battle, and one that I'm not in, and I really like that there's two of each race. So this should be like a really interesting one. I think this one has a lot of promise. So let's go ahead and jump in and enjoy it. So, going ahead and looking at team number one, up in the left corner is Rofast, the green Terran. And I believe I've seen him play before, Rofast. It's not the first game I've seen him play in. This game seems very familiar. This might be one that I've peeked at before. Alright, on the other side of team number one is SMK, the orange Protoss. And then the last member of their team in the middle left is KONZ Lanitas, the red Zerg. So one of each on that team, and then there should be one of each on this team as well. Let's check out team number two. In the bottom right corner is Froy 6, the yellow Zerg. Also on his team over here in the bottom left corner is Kiki Kiki, the white Terran. And then also on their team over here in the middle right is Kevin Marthin. Alright. So while we check out what Kevin Marthin is doing, let's check out the APM. You see everyone is pretty high in this one. We got Rofast up here in the top left corner at almost 300 APM. And then Kiki Kiki is at 170, and Kevin Mathrin also pretty close to 170. And even SMK is pretty close to 100. These guys are very, very low, but we're looking at teams. It's kind of hard to tell because of how fast green is moving. But I'd actually put my money probably on team number two. All right, so let's go ahead and see if there's any early shenanigans by these Protoss. All right, he goes ahead and puts a pylon there just so it doesn't happen. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what everyone's doing here. Pretty standard opening. Going to speed things up because I don't see anything crazy going on. Alright, so we've got green. He's getting his barracks. Red. Pretty standard Zerg opening. Getting some early gas. We love to see that. White with 4 barracks up and a bunker at his mineral patch. We love to see that. Yellow over here. I wonder what yellow is trying to do. Hasn't really built much of anything yet. Alright, did I see something going on? I don't know if I missed something or not. I think they took out one of Red's overlords is what was going on. Alright, so like again, yellow not really doing too much. Surprise. Alright, now he's getting the hatchery. Alright, so he's a little behind than Kevin Mathrin. He's got a couple of zealots. He's moving into the middle with Kiki. And getting some gas, so there we go. Alright, cybernetics core. Pretty standard stuff here. Uh-oh. Alright, so now orange decides he's going to attack. He's got a pretty good gateway thing going on early on. Alright, so the Marines are going to help out. Good job with the micro of the Marines. Uh-oh, here comes green. He's going to help with this. Alright, so Tan is in some trouble here. Yellow is nowhere near getting involved at all. So this is going to be really on this guy to figure out how to hold here. Surprised White pulled out. I guess he's trying to like maybe maximize what he's sending. Alright, he's trying to get medics involved in this, but he's going to have to engage before that. Alright, so he's getting some cannons up here. Alright, big early battle. White trying to sort of safely engage here without dying. But in the process is not really doing too much with these Marines. Alright, so he brings them to the cannons. Alright, green just sort of sitting right in Tan's base. Alright, white now. He's got some medics involved in what's going on. Alright, red's now trying to help out. So you'd love to see like a full team engagement on something. It's like, all right, we could probably get this Protoss here, which would be really good. All right. Ooh, okay, here comes White. He uses Stim Pack. Uh-oh. He's going to take out an Overlord and all these Zerglings. Now Red has a little pressure on himself. I think White might just be sitting up in there. All right, in the meantime, these medics healing up even the Zealots. That Zealot getting healed up by the medic. He loves to see that. I have another replay where these medics were healing all these Hydralisks in the big game. And they were healing like the Hydralisks more than the Marines. It was hilarious. Okay, so Orange now sending more units in. Green sending some guys in. Tan does have some Zealots that he's trying to sort of get going. Oh, he's trying to build down here as well. That's smart. Going to box these guys in. Oh, they use Stim Pack. He backs off. They move into the cannons. Alright, so they decide to engage. Here they go. I think this is enough cannons to hold. White's got guys here, but he's not engaging them. He sort of forgot about them. He's down here. Alright, he's getting upgrades. Alright, so let's go ahead and check upgrades. Alright, White's getting attack upgrades. Here comes Dragoon upgrades. Here comes attack infantry upgrades from Green. Green also pumping out a lot of units from his barracks, getting some factories up. Looks like White's really just sort of committing to getting, yeah, he's getting more economy. All right, I think here comes the factory. Yep, there it is. All right, so he's just a little behind in the factory, but he's got more units. All right, so they are able to hold here. I thought that was enough cannons that probably would. White helped out a little bit. In the meantime, Yellow just sitting down here, like, you'd love to see a little bit more. I guess there's a Hydrosten coming. He's just very far behind. Alright, in the meantime, oh, I missed this. So Red got their base taken down. Let's see if we can go back and check out when that happened. Oh man, he slinked in a while ago. So again, this is while the pressure was getting put on Tan. Here comes White. Oh man, what a play. He had nothing prepared for this but these Sunkens. He was getting another Sunken ready, but it was just too late. I looked at Zerglings aren't even paying attention. Oh, and there's the fire bat with the Marines on top. Oh my goodness. Is that pretty much, I mean, he's down to 4 workers now. I mean, he's completely screwed at this point. All of his production's gone. He doesn't have any money. All he can do is hope that these Sunkens take out a few guys. So while that's going on, this fight's happening. These are coming in handy right here. If some of these can get up. Alright, here comes White now. He activates them right at the right time. Oh, that's going to help these cannons get up. That's huge. Huge plays by White. This guy is really good. Color me impressed. And there's him getting up the factory to the other guy getting up the factory. Wonderful. Yep, immediately see Siege come up. These guys are really nice Terran players. I like the way that they're playing. Alright, so Orange is starting to macro up. He's still got units. White's backing off after that victory. Tan, you know, never really lost too much in terms of his economy. He's still at 29 workers, which is second in the game. So he should be able to get a lot of units out. Oh, look, he's getting some Dark Templar going. He's getting Storm ready. He might start doing some drops. Let's keep our eyes peeled on this guy. Kevin Marthin. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on that guy. This guy, too. Both the Ks. Kevin and Kiki, man. Those guys are awesome. Still anyone's game, though. Even though Red's down. Green, looking pretty strong. Orange, you know, he's getting himself going as well. Might be a step behind where Kevin is. Alright, here come the Dark Templar. Alright, White's got units outside Red. Red's sort of like long farming here. White's kind of allowing it just because he's busy doing other things. Alright, he's got 1s on his attack. Yellow's getting his upgrades up. Orange getting his speed. Plasma shields going. So I wonder what they're getting ready to... I think they're going to get ready to attack Orange, it looks like. I think that would be the better play. Alright, so he's setting up some Dark Templar there. White's just got this massive infantry army. I love it. Doesn't even have a lot of medics. He's just going straight Marine Fire Bat. Really just one Fire Bat. It's mainly just Marines. There's ones here for green as well. I don't see if he's... yeah, he flew that, so he's not going to be upgrading anymore. I wonder if White will upgrade some more on his infantry units. Alright, so White... I guess he's moving in to... Oh, okay, he's trying to move in over here and sort of seal in green. Green's keen to this, though. This is some maneuvering, though. This is what Terran has to do. There's a lot of maneuvering when you get your units up. And it's crucial with sort of how you go about things. This is a very, like, critical point for both these guys in terms of what's going to happen here. If Green can knock this off, that could sort of free him a little bit to maybe push out. But if he gets locked down here, he might be game over. There's the Comstat. So they see what they're dealing with. He knows he has to set up right now, and he does it. All right, so he's won the vision here. Now he's got to get something flying in this direction so he can see across. But he's in great position here. All right, are we seeing any drops? All right, everyone's pretty good on workers. 31 for Orange. I wonder if he's getting dropped and I'm missing it. We're going to keep our eye on Kevin Marthin here. He's got another drop prepared. Alright, here comes Green moving out against White. This is a lot of units. Alright, this drop here is just sort of sitting here. Alright, Orange comes in. Oh, he's Dark Templar doing work right now. Oh my goodness, look at him just slicing and dicing. And Orange is able to clean up with that. Alright, here comes Kevin Marthin. He's looking for a drop here. I think he probably dropped on Orange and I missed it. But, oh, okay, so he sees that there's some resistance. Alright, he moves around smartly. What maneuvering here. Alright, he gets the Templar down. He's moving them in position. Oh, and he gets... I mean, that's just too easy. What a play. And now he's just going to make an Archon and just make even more of a mess. Look at that Zealot doing damage. Oh, if you can get the Archon up, that'd be so funny. He definitely will. Alright, here comes the Archon. 21 kills from those. And look, he's down to... He still has 51 workers. He's got 4 command centers. That's crazy. Good for him. To lose that much and then to be able to replenish that is crazy. Alright, in the meantime, White moving in here. Now he's got something that he... Oh, okay. So now Green's getting the positioning. Here comes some drop ships. He's waiting here smartly. Alright, so White backs off because Green got the positioning and the vision. But in the meantime, he's got White at his door. Finally, Yellow. Alright, here's Yellow, who's been sitting down here completely untouched this entire game. Has 8,000 minerals in the bank. He's now finally getting Mutalisks up. He's sending units into Green. Green still, like, even though he has his economy back up and going, I think that initial stop is just such like a... It kills the flow so hard, and you can see he's really struggling, particularly with minerals. This is where you can just sort of try to overwhelm them with your overwhelming force. Orange still got the plasma shield upgrades, but then stopped there. This is where upgrades are gonna be really important. So you see Tan, he's getting all kinds of upgrades up. Oh, here comes Yellow. Oh, okay, all right. So Yellow's preparing. I thought he was about to kill him. But you see Kevin Martin. He's 69 workers. He's upgrading. He's got a ton of stuff coming in all across the board. Really like what I'm seeing with him. It looks like he's getting some kind of monster drop ready. In the meantime, White is sort of fighting for position against Green. Oh, here comes a drop from Teal. A tank drop. Oh, that was some pretty good shots there. Oh, he's not using the focus fire with the tanks. That would have been better. But down to 27 workers. That was absolutely huge. Wow. And I just sort of looked at that like I wasn't even really looking for that. I just sort of happened to come across it. What a play. All right, here comes Yellow. The drop come in on Orange? Alright, so while this is going on, what's Kevin Martin planning? He's got all these drop ships here. What is he going to do with them? Alright, so Yellow doing a good job coming in. Alright, Red leaves the game. I mean, that was good of him to hang in for as long as he did. Alright, Yellow coming on in. Man, oh man. Alright, the Arbiter is giving them a little bit of cover. Oh, and against with no Guardians, no support for the Guardians, they're going to be taken out eventually by these Dragoons. He does take out the Arbiter Tributary, though. And he's going to take out the Observatory. Oh, I would just focus down these buildings here. Oh, he does move out. Okay, that's smart. That's even smarter. Alright, he's got tanks lined up, so it's going to be hard for him to move in here. Here comes Tan just being like, I'm just going to move on in. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so this guy's going to be really hard to break. Got a killer economy. Wondering what else he's going to bring to the table, though. I would just send Zealots. Alright, he might have dropped again on this guy. Oh, he destroyed the main Nexus in that other drop. I missed that. Alright, so Yellow's getting ready to try to make a big move again. Here's White sort of systematically moving in on Orange. Green's done a really good job defending himself. He just hasn't really been able to get enough offense off. I wonder if he tries some kind of crazy drop elsewhere. I mean, just even if Yellow wasn't impressive at all, but he was able to do enough. I mean, he's just sitting here making Guardians. Alright, here he comes. Oh. I don't know if that was what he wanted to do or not. Alright, here's one full of Templar. Keep an eye on Green. Alright, so Green's actually moving out. Trying to help out his compatriot here. But here come the Zerglings. With the Mutalisks coming in. With the Guardians coming in. I mean, this is just a systematic destruction here. Orange has still got a lot of units, and he's starting to upgrade right when he needed to. These Arbiters really, really helping out. Ooh, there's a good storm there. I'm looking to see if there's some kind of drop from Teal somewhere, but I don't see it. Alright, this is looking like near the end. Orange is hanging in there, though. All these tanks. Here comes the Dragoons to support them. These Arbiters are really helping out, though. Alright, here comes Green. Wow, look at Green just pushing out. He's pushing out him Kevin Matherin. Oh, he's setting up in a really great spot here. Oh my goodness. If Green could pull this off somehow, this would be like the absolute play of the year. Okay. He's really got Tan on the back foot. Kevin Mathurin is in trouble. Rofast doing everything he can to keep his team relevant in this game. He's got Goliaths. Looks like he's trying to send some support up there. He's going to get stopped by this stuff. Yeah, this is going to be such a tough push. But he's fearless in going after it. I mean, you really got to respect the guy. Looking to see if we have any kind of drop going on. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so continuing to move in on Tan. Orange continuing to try to survive the tanks and Guardians. Here come these Reavers. These Reavers should be able to get a couple of good shots here. Alright, they're trying to move in, again, systematically. Here come the Zealots. Man, Green is just really rolling. It's really a shame that his teammates weren't able to really play to his level, because he's been playing awesome. 3-3 on those tanks to 0-1. It's one of the reasons this guy's been able to push like this. He's continuing his push. Orange is sort of sitting here. You'd love to see these units get involved. I don't know what Orange is doing. I don't know if he's trying to rebuild somewhere else or what. Here comes all these Zerglings. A lot of unupgraded Zerglings. Alright, so moving in on Kevin Mathurin. He's got some Dark Templar mixed into this. This could be really bad. He does seem to have plenty of Comstat. Yeah, no problem there for him. Alright, so slowly and steadily moving in on this guy. Here come more units. There's the Comstats. Orange is just about to be out of this game. Here comes yellow. I don't even think these... Oh, these... Are they going to get in? I don't even think these Zerglings... They're unupgraded. They're not going to be able to do anything. Some of these tanks must have crazy amounts of kills. There's 22 on that. 10. 19. 9. 10. And Rofast finally taps out. Wow. What a game. I mean, that was... You got to give it to Rofast. I mean, he really put up quite a fight. But Red getting destroyed the way they did with White by White early on, it just allowed White to just like really harass and position really well against him. He had to deal with that. Plus, he had to deal with, you know, Orange. So Orange is sort of gonna make sure that he is taken out. You gotta love when people do that. I will be eliminated. All right, what a game. I mean, across the board, you saw tons of units being, almost 500 units for yellow. He was able to just sit down there. It's just so amazing how some games, someone can just sit down there completely untouched the entire game, while someone else is the target for the entire time. But that was a pretty good one. Anyways, happy Wednesday. We just made it through our work Wednesday, and we're getting towards the end of the week. So happy end of the week, and I'll catch you on the next replay.